Welcome to One India News Hour. Can 5G bring the next generation digital revolution in India? The number of mobile wireless subscriptions was about 1.15 billion across India in 2019. This was a decrease from the previous year's subscription base. Reliance Jio had the major share among the service providers in terms of subscriptions. A report shows almost 50% of all mobile subscriptions in India are 4G, and it is clear that 4G has emerged as the workhorse and innovation platform for countless consumer smartphone services. 4G is highly contemplating the Digital India program to deliver government services to its citizens by bringing benefits of 4G services being availed by consumers even in remotest corners of India. With the strong mobile broadband penetration and government's focus on digitalization and India's mobile data traffic growth continuing to be on the upward trajectory, it remains the region with the highest usage per smartphone per month. According to the Ericsson Mobility Report, the total mobile data traffic is projected to triple, reaching 21 EB per month in 2025. Now, the COVID situation has led to an increase in data consumption. In India, the average time spent on mobile broadband went up by 2.2 hours per day. At the same time, about 15% of mobile subscribers in many international markets, even where 5G is about to be launched, remain on 2G as it is an efficient, low-cost service option. 2G may not show down anytime soon and would continue in India like in many international markets as it remained a good low-cost service option for a segment of customers, particularly the elders who still prefer feature phones and have no immediate need for smartphones. India today has the highest data consumption per smartphone user per month compared to any other country in the world. Going forward, the 5G portfolio is going to provide Indian service providers the 5G solutions required to manage the growing data traffic volumes cost effectively. Digital technologies such as 5G and IoT are predicted to reduce global emissions by up to 15% by 2030, which will be critical in combating climate change. Let's look into today's headlines in One India. China flies warplanes near Taiwan during US envoy's visit. China has ratcheted up tensions on its eastern front with 18 Chinese fighters and bombers crossing the midline of the Taiwan Strait and flying towards Taiwan in a major show of the military force. The combat drills on Friday were aimed to coincide with the visit to Taiwan of US Undersecretary for Economic Affairs Keith Pratt, the most senior official to visit the island in 4 decades. Rajya Sabha passes amendment on Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. The Rajya Sabha passed the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, that is for Second Amendment Bill 2020, whereby fresh insolvency proceedings will not be initiated for at least 6 months starting from March 25th amid the coronavirus pandemic. The bill seeks to replace an ordinance brought into effect in this regard in June. Blockchain applications for all departments and public sector enterprises by Tamil Nadu. The blockchain policy unveiled by Tamil Nadu would benefit the public at large by ensuring that government departments connect and design efficient workflows for users in various sectors. The platform Nambikai Inayam, that is blockchain backbone, would help establish a single trusted source that would be used to create an efficient and manipulated resilient system for government services, the IT department said in a policy note. Mobile app transactions crosses rupees 6 lakh crores in June. A data from RBI reveals the total of 1.66 billion transactions worth rupees 5.99 lakh crores were processed by various mobile-based banking and payment applications in June, at a time when most bank branches were either shuttered or operating with reduced strength. These transactions include the transactions done through Google Pay and Phone Pay under the Unified Payments Interface, that is UPI, Paytm and Amazon Pay for e-wallets and banking apps such as SBI YONO and Kotak 811 among others. Extreme unveils universal networking gear. Extreme Networks is coming up with a family of hardware and software that promises to let enterprise customers deploy wired or wireless platforms and manage security and other key resources from a cloud-based console. Going forward, it will link up with Extreme Cloud IQ cloud-based management platform where users of the new systems can pick and choose the extreme operating system they need to support their particular infrastructure needs. Increase of 500% in cybercrimes in India, says Ajit Doval. It seems the cybercrime is increasing at every point of time, and the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval admitted that there has been an increase of 500% in cybercrimes in India. Doval blames limited awareness and lousy cyber hygiene for this alarming development. The reason to be with the increasing dependence on digital payment platforms due to reduced cash handling and greater data sharing is happening online, and social media has also increased. ByteDance seeks a whopping $60 billion TikTok valuation in USD. As the news of Oracle Corp and Walmart Inc. taking stakes in the short video apps business TikTok to address US security concerns, ByteDance Limited is seeking a valuation of $60 billion. Oracle will take a 12.5% stake in TikTok Global and store all its US user data on its cloud to comply with US national security requirements, whereas the retail giant Walmart said it would take a 7.5% stake. The two companies would pay a combined $12 billion. Delhi police to probe on the cyber attack on NIC MeitY. As per reports, an employee of MeitY had received an email with some attachments, upon clicking which all the data got deleted in his system. It was found to be a malware and bug and has since affected hundreds of computers of both NIC and MeitY. The special cell of Delhi police is probing a suspected malware attack that has affected hundreds of computers at the National Informatics Center and Ministry of Electronics and Informational Technology. Checkpoint uncovers about the Iranian hackers' espionage campaign. The hacker group named Rampant Kitten has developed an Android backdoor that steals 2FA codes and ran phishing programs on Telegram as well. The research revealed details on an Iranian hacker group that has developed tools to steal information from Windows systems, Telegram and even via SMS. The report also highlights that the hackers want to understand the behavior and activities of the victims. Joyce Mullen to keep empowering from Dell to Insight Enterprises. Insight Enterprises appoints Joyce Mullen as the North American president. Her decades of expertise with Dell Technologies, the $91 billion infrastructure giant and worldwide market share leader in servers, storage and hyperconverged infrastructure, is going to bring fortune to the $7.7 billion solution provider powerhouse. Insight and is one of Dell's top global partners, achieving Dell Technologies Titanium Black status. She will officially start her position as president of Insight's North America business on October 26th. COVID update. The total number of coronavirus cases in India has reached 54,619 as 92,605 people tested positive in the last 24 hours. The coronavirus death toll in the country has risen to 86,752, while 43,03,043 coronavirus patients have been discharged. Out of the total cases, 10,10,824 are active. To conclude, 5G is a platform for innovation. It will serve consumers, enterprises and take the Internet of Things to the next level where superior connectivity is a prerequisite. As the industry digitalization is happening across all segments, The private networking and enterprise networking services are examples of areas already leveraging cellular and 5G technologies. Going forward, we will likely find the most transformative use cases in critical IoT, where the speed, latency and security of the 5G network will be the key. 5G networks will serve as critical infrastructures to facilitate the digitalization, automation and connectivity to machines, robots and transport solutions. With billions of connected devices and new types of applications, the networks need to be more resilient, secure and better able to protect the individual's right to privacy. By the end of 2025, we expect 5G to have 2.6 billion subscriptions over up to 65% of the world's population. Meanwhile, the number of cellular IoT connections is expected to reach 5 billion worldwide, up from 1.3 billion today. According to McKinsey, if policymakers and businesses get it right, the economic value to be generated by IoT globally could generate between $3.9 trillion to $11.1 trillion a year by 2025. Like many other huge shifts in economy and technology, this is a great opportunity to adopt new technologies and drive businesses forward. Let's wind up for the day. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Thank you.